thank you for joining us on another video. Dave and Alex here, and today's video we made a trip down to JoeFest in Augusta, Georgia, and we filmed a little video while we were down there. We had an awesome time, other than getting a flat tire on the way down there, but other than that, everything was great.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a huge place, and there was a lot of familiar people there that we know in the past from different shows and different stores and everything. There's Ryan from the Toy Federation.
Yeah, we met Ryan. What an awesome guy. And he had an awesome booth set up with all kinds of cool stuff. All right, so the huge crowd. We were there on Saturday. It was very difficult to film, so I did the best I could with the crowds and everything. So I hope you enjoy this video. Saw a lot of really cool stuff. And yeah, it was just so much. I mean, it was really, I couldn't film everything, but just kind of, film some of the booths that had stuff for sale, different things that caught my eye. There we have a Rattler and a Sky Striker with some decals that are put on strings. But yeah, just a little bit of everything there. It's JoeFest, and it's a lot of G.I. Joe stuff, but there's also a lot of other stuff there. Saw tons of Star Wars stuff and a little bit of everything.
Remember this? Oh yeah.
There you can see a Nintendo Power Glove.
Yeah, and there was some big some companies there, like Super 7 was there, which they're making the new O-ring figures and stuff for G.I. Joe.
Yeah, later on in the video, make sure you stay tuned. We filmed their entire booth and show all the stuff that they brought. There's an Action Force Sergeant Slaughter. Sergeant Slaughter himself was there at the show, signing autographs and taking photos with fans. There's some nice 25th anniversary line figures. I know I've said this before, but I really wish Hasbro would have came back out, re-released some of those figures, and made some new ones on top of it, and updated them with the photoreal paint apps. I think that line would have done really well if they re-released it, kind of like the vintage collection. Put them on those classic G.I. Joe cards, and
They tried that, didn't they?
no, they just, they did a couple, but
Well, speaking of Hasbro,
then they just killed the line.
well, speaking of Hasbro, they didn't attend.
Yeah, they used to attend this show, and I don't know. I think they haven't been there in several years, but wish they would. You would think that now that they relaunched G.I. Joe with classified figures, and that they would attend these shows, but I guess they decided not to.
Yeah, they used to make exclusive figures for JoeFest too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, even after the 25th anniversary line kind of ended, they still made exclusive figures for the show every year. I don't know what year they dropped out. Oh, here's a really cool Cobra Commander from the movie line, but it's the classic Cobra Commander, and he comes with the optional mask and that little gyrocopter thing that you can strap to his back. That was a really cool figure. And here we have a USS Flag. Really cool. This thing is huge. If you've never seen one fully assembled, I mean, it's just mind-boggling how big it is. Anyway, somebody's customized it and they 3D printed like lower levels to it. Really cool. Added lights to it. Kind of gives you an idea of what, you know, if Hasbro ever re-released this thing, which it would have to be a HasLab if they did. You know, or if they updated it with lights and stuff, that would be kind of cool. So you can kind of see there that they, down at the bottom, the guy added like a bow to the ship. And really cool. So you can put your figures down in that lower level. And I guess he was selling those 3D printed parts where you could add on to your, if you have a flag, make a huge display piece out of it. Here we have some 3D printed custom vehicles for the classified line. So these were really big. They were for the 6-inch scale figures. Yeah, real big pieces. So that's really cool.
But I thought that didn't get back. Yeah, it didn't.
Yeah, that's really sick.
Yeah, it looks like a Cobra tank with a railgun shooting off there. Looks pretty cool. And here's some custom figures for Top Gun. They had Maverick there with his helmet. That looked really cool. Wouldn't mind having something like that. That'd be awesome.
Doesn't look like they're officially licensed though, which is expected, I guess. And here is the what is this, Mayfex stuff?
Yeah, this is Big Bad Toy Store's booth. They had a booth there with the new G.I. Joe Mayfex, and they look pretty cool. Especially that Snake Eyes. He has a soft goods suit on like his legs and arms. Firefly looked awesome. I mean, look at that. The soft goods are just fitted perfectly for these figures.
Those bases are pretty nice too.
Yeah, and then there's Destro. Looks pretty cool there with his weapons. And there's a QR code if you want to pause that and check out the links there.
There's the 3-0 figures, the upcoming ones.
Yeah, Cobra Commander looked pretty cool. I like him with that cape there. Really nice.
There's the Snake Supreme Cobra Commander. It's sick.
Roadblock and Destro again. Yeah, I like Destro there. He looks really cool.
Look who's pulling up next to us.
And we have an awesome cosplay of Snake Eyes there. That guy was really cool. He looked really cool looking.
Wonder how he sees out of that thing.
Okay, next up we have Super 7's booth, and they had a nice booth set up. And just look at that G.I. Joe art right there. Not a huge fan of those reaction figures they do. I think they're overpriced, but the cardbacks look cool. We don't really collect that line, but they are coming out with O-ring figures for the 3.75 inch, and I guess they're all new, O-ring figures that they're going to be doing that you can add to the classic G.I. Joe collection.
And they're doing like a crowdfund of the Cobra mothership thing. Right?
Yeah, and they didn't have that on display. I was really disappointed. I thought they would have brought that to this show, and maybe it was somewhere else in another room or something, but it wasn't on the floor, on the main floor.
They have a bunch of their figures on display here.
Here we have the twins, and here are the prototypes for the O-ring figures. And it's going to be the twins they're going to be in their suits for their like, extensive Enterprises suits that they wear. So that'll be a really cool set, I think. Yeah, and this new line is called Reaction Plus, since they have multiple points of articulation like the O-ring, classic O-ring figures. There we have the first wave is Cobra Commander, the Cobra Bat, You can see there the prototype and Snake Eyes
Are you going to sell them on your site?
and CoverGirl.
Well, you can buy them individually.
And I really like that CoverGirl because he looks more accurate to the animated series. And here we have some Rocky figures. I haven't seen these before, so I guess they are going to be coming out sometime this year. It's a full line of Rocky figures. There's Gremlins, Gizmo, and Stripe. And a bunch of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff.
Marking around, see if anybody else wants it. Nah, I brought it last year for the Smart Meet, and it's like people just thought it was a remake. And I'm like, it's not a remake.
Alright, so Alex found this really cool booth selling Transformers, and this Optimus Prime really caught his eye.
Yeah, they had some, there you can see a 3-0 Optimus from Bumblebee, and they had all kinds of stuff, like Studio Series Masterpiece, as you can see there. And yeah, I decided to buy this Alien Attack Optimus Prime, which isn't officially licensed, but it's an amazing figure. And yeah, it's got a huge selection.
Yeah, this guy had a nice booth with lots of different Transformers. And here we have a HasLab Cobra Commander from the Hiss for $80. Not too bad, I guess. They usually go for over $100, I think. And there's a HasLab Sky Striker and Hiss. I think we pretty much saw all the HasLabs here at this show. Now this is a 3D printed 6-inch scale battle platform. Looked really cool. I don't know how long that took to make, but yeah, it looks like the original one, but it's actually 6-inch scale. And here is Toy Federation's booth. It's one of the, we were wondering where it was at, and it was like one of the last booths that we came across.
So yeah, if you guys don't know Toy Federation, they got like a huge YouTube channel where they film like trades and stuff that they do at their store.
Yeah, their channel has just exploded this past year. I mean, it's just become huge, and they even do a podcast now.
The 67 is supposed to be over here.
So yeah, they have a really good selection of just everything, you know, G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Transformers, you know. And their booth was, you know, they had a really good selection in their booth too. There's a HasLab Sky Striker there. Some more Transformers. So yeah, go check out their channel, which will be linked down in the description below.
Yeah, and if you're in the area, their shop is located in Greenville, South Carolina. So if you're around that area, which I think most people already know where they're at and have heard of them, but if you haven't, yeah, go check out their shop. Because you know, in the YouTube videos, you can see just all kinds of awesome stuff that they have. And hopefully one day we can make a trip down there. Maybe even make a video at his shop. So yeah, a little bit of everything in his booth here. G.I. Joe, there's some like hot toys and stuff. Classified figures. There's the Star Wars Black Series Droidicas. And then there's some of the past exclusives from JoeCon and Comic Cons that that Hasbro used to produce. And then we're going to end up with some autographed Transformers photographs.
Very cool. Peter Cullen and Frank Welker.
And then some dog tags used from the G.I. All right, so here's our haul from the weekend where we went down to JoeFest. And yeah, so Alex picked up this huge Optimus Prime that actually transforms into the truck. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. And we'll get into it in a separate review coming soon, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, it's very highly detailed. It's not officially licensed by Hasbro or made by Hasbro or Takara Tomy. But yeah, it's amazing, and there will be a separate review coming on that, so stay tuned.
Yeah, I can't get over the details on that you know, then the molding and everything, and just that it actually transforms, and it's so detailed like that. So, and then I picked up the G.I. Joe, The Art of G.I. Joe Omnibus hardcover. This thing is a beast. It is huge, and as you can see there in the back, we had to put it in the back. It barely fits on the screen, and it's such an awesome book. I highly recommend it if you're on the fence about getting it. It is awesome. I mean, high quality. I mean, it's just amazing, and all the stuff that's in there. So I don't know if we'll do a video on that book or not, because it's just so big and it's just going to be hard to film. But there's other YouTube videos about it, and they do a pretty good job of covering it. And it's, you know, so big that it would take like 3 hours to film it all and show it in the video. Then other than that, I picked up a couple of G.I. Joe figures. Bought this 25th anniversary hooded Cobra Commander from Toy Federation to add to the G.I. Joe collection. And he's on a foil card, so that's really cool. And then I found this Cobra Paratrooper, which looked really cool. I don't know if I ever saw this one before or not, but I like the details and all the hoses and stuff this figure has and all the weapons, and that looks really cool. And then last but not least, picked up a couple of wheels for our Snowcat that we got at the Winterfest G.I. Joe show here in Kentucky. My Snowcat was missing these white hubcaps, so I picked up these. There was a dealer there selling parts and got this for $5, so that was a pretty good deal. And that is all we picked up at JoeFest. We had an awesome time, and it was nice to meet Ryan from Toy Federation.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
And all the awesome cosplayers, tons of, you know, G.I. Joe characters there. There was one guy dressed up as Cobra Commander, but there were so many people around, I couldn't really film him. And yeah, the crowd was just huge. And later on in the afternoon, it kind of thinned out a little bit better, you know, more where we could film better and stuff. But yeah, we had an awesome time, and it was well worth going down there to JoeFest. So I highly recommend it. They've already announced JoeFest for 2025, and the two main artists from G.I. Joe are going to be there next year, Larry Hama and Ron Rudat. So that'll be an awesome show for 2025. Hope you enjoyed our video. Thank you for making it all the way through. I know it's a long video, but JoeFest, this is our first JoeFest, so it's really special for us. And yeah, thank you for watching, and please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and Leave us a comment down below. Tell us if you were at JoeFest. Alex, take us out.
Yo, Joe.